morning everybody and welcome to another video. It has been a long time, I know, again. I'm really struggling to find my rhythm with making these videos, but I have by no means forgotten about you guys and making videos in general, YouTube. But recently one of my favorite vloggers that I like to watch has started uploading monthly vlogs where they just take footage from whenever they get around to it, anytime they're doing something interesting, not trying to cover anything on a regular basis, but just whenever they pick up the camera over the course of a month, and then just putting it all together at the end of the month as a vlog. So I was thinking that sounds a lot more manageable for the stage of life that I'm at. And yeah, so I thought I would give it a try. So this will be the beginning of the May vlog. Today is, oh gosh, what is the date? You can see, I really don't have a desk job, do I? Otherwise I would know. It's the 8th of May. So, yeah. Welcome to the May vlog. What I'm doing at the moment is I'm just about to start making some Play-Doh for my little ones because I've got a bit of cleaning to do. We recently, Durham and I went away recently, had a lovely getaway, some time to ourselves, had the kids babysat. It was really good. I'm feeling very much more energized, probably why I've got the camera out today. And so that was all really nice. But the downside is that my house is a bit of a mess. Things need unpacking, things need tidying. Got a bit to catch up on. But of course, anyone who's got kids would know you really can't get on with anything while your kids are not very settled and not stuck into something interesting. So what I'm about to start the day with is making some Play-Doh for them. They haven't played Play-Doh in a little while, so yes, hopefully that will be sufficient. Yes, I am going to make Play-Doh for you. Red? Sure, it could be red. Actually, how about pink? We'll see what we can manage, red or pink Play-Doh. Anyways, so I'm going to get stuck into that. I'm going to use... You are going to? Good boy. How about you sit and watch on the other side of the bench? Good lad. Oopsie. Yes, so I'm going to get stuck into that, and I'm going to use an old recipe that my mum used to make Play-Doh for us with. Let me have a look.
Can I eat this apple?
No, darling. Please sit down on your bottom so that I'm not worrying about you knocking things over. Good lad. You want to see too, do you, sweetheart? Okay, so I've managed to get the ingredients together, and the kids are now watching very nicely from the chairs. So let me just show you what I'm doing here. Ooh, here we go. Alright, so I'm going to turn the stove on. So I've whisked all the ingredients together to make a nice smooth kind of batter. And then I've taken the whisk out so that it doesn't get all stuck in the whisk while I'm making it and heating it up. So as I heat it, it should thicken and become like a dough. So I'm just going to use a spoon.
Can I do the spoon, I think?
No, darling, I don't want you to burn yourself, sweetie. You can watch. See, that's what I'm doing. I used red food colouring, but I probably haven't put enough in to make it actually red, but watermelon, they'll do. So the ingredients that I've put in are 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of, vegetable oil, 1 tablespoon of cream of tartar, half a cup of salt, and food colouring. So that's all that's gone into it. As you can see, it's already starting to thicken on the bottom, so I've got to keep stirring so that hopefully it all clumps together in a nice smooth ball.
Yeah!
My hands are a little coloured. Okay, we're just going to let that cool and then do some kneading. Okay, so I've just cleaned off the surface here and it's cooled down. It's been about 5 minutes. So it's cooled a little. And enough for me to touch it without burning myself. And I'm just wanting to get the rest of it off the pan before it dries hard, because then it's really hard to get off. So it's one of those ones to wash the pan straight away and not let it... Okay, yeah, that's not too hot. So it's only been about 5 minutes, but it's cooled down significantly. And soon I'll be able to give it to the kids. Alright, well my camera battery is running out, so I'm going to set my kids up with this Play-Doh and charge the battery. And I will probably sit down and write a letter to my Nana, which it's been a little while since I've last written to her, so I've really got to get that done. No, you haven't?
No, the stick that close.
Yeah.
Pattern.
Hello again, it's probably about 2 hours later, and I thought I'd take you outside because I think a lot has happened since I last showed you, if I remember correctly. Okay, so as you can see, I've put a lot of mulch in. Goes all the way around the fence, the perimeter. So, yep, that took a lot of work, and I did a lot of weeding before I put the mulch in, just to try and make extra sure that I wouldn't have too much work to do in future. Unfortunately, we still have quite a lot of this, I think it's soursop come through, otherwise some kind of clover perhaps. Maybe that's the same thing, not sure. But what I do know is that they have some little rhizomes under the surface, and I picked out as many of them as I could, but obviously I've left a lot in the ground still, and you just can't pull them up. Like I'll show you. Just try and grab a main stem and then try and gently pull it out, but invariably they snap just before the rhizome, and then they just come back again. So that's really frustrating. So I've just boiled the kettle, and I'll probably do it a few more times, and I'm just trying to make a habit of pouring some hot water over these weeds whenever I get a chance, just to try and keep on top of them. I'm not really sure that I'm succeeding at the moment, but that's that. And I've been planting and using this garden bed with the insect mesh over it. So I've just got some winter vegetables planted in there, some broccoli and cauliflower and cabbage, along with some dwarf peas at the back, which unfortunately are not doing too well because we just had a really windy weekend. Got a little lettuce here on the corner, which is still here from the last crop that I grew. And some rocket, which was the first thing that really got going in this garden, but I've kept it just one here because it grows quite prolifically. It's not called rocket for no reason, I suppose. Yeah, so that's that garden bed. We still haven't managed to fill this one up with soil because we've blocked the entrance to the backyard with our mulch pile, so that's been in the way for a while, and I've just been topping up this mulch. I think I put it down last spring, so gosh, it goes to show you how long it's been since I've been properly vlogging. Yes, so aside from that, we've put in 2 more hedge plants. I really should know the name of them by now. I think it's like Radimacera, something along those lines. I'm not really sure, but I'm trying to learn the name. Because people keep asking me and I keep not knowing the answer. But yeah, they're growing very well and seem to be established quite well so that we don't need to water them too often, which is great. We would love to have a garden that's fairly low maintenance. Oh, and I have the last of my cucumber plants that I planted. I planted a bunch of zucchini and cucumber toward the end of the summer season, but they didn't really do too well because I think because it was so late in the season. But this is one of the few that actually grew, so I'm pretty keen to harvest this cucumber. I might go get some little garden snips or something to... Oh, there you go, came off nicely. Lovely. This is our second homegrown cucumber ever. Anymore. I thought I would show you a bit of my morning routine. It's definitely what I sometimes call my morning madness, because it is a bit full on, just trying to get everybody ready for the day, packing lunches, making breakfasts, getting kids dressed, all that kind of stuff. But I thought I would come back and just say hi properly after I'd sorted out the kids going to school. So but that kind of didn't actually happen, because I ended up dropping into my mum's house, and it was just going to be a quick pop in and say hi and have a cup of tea. But you know, daughters and mothers, it ended up being all the way until midday we stayed, and so we just got back home and we have popped some fish into the oven just to have some lunch. So I'm just waiting for that to cook at the moment. And then I've got to get into some cooking, which has been on my list to do for, I think, over a week now, maybe even 2. So I've still got the ingredients sitting in my fridge, ready to go, just hasn't happened yet. So that's something I really need to do today. And also, I really love just having food prepared ahead of time, so that when I am running late or just not having a great day, I'm not resorting to takeaway or just really... I guess, I was going to say bland, but I mean just like non-nutritional food. I don't know what to call that. So yeah, that's the idea. I'm planning to make a pea and ham soup, and I'm also planning to make cheeky lad. I'm also planning to make a Gosh, I can't keep a train of thought with this little one around. No way. What's on the menu? I can't even remember now. Gosh, never mind. Today is the 1st of June, so I regret to say that I did not get much filming done, so I haven't put together a vlog with only the footage from May. I've decided to include the first few days of June as well, because despite my best plans, I wasn't really able to do much, and one of the reasons is because I picked up a bit of a cold. You might still hear it in my voice. I've got, well, I don't think it's a cold, I don't know what it is, but my glands are quite swollen. definitely better than yesterday. So I'm out here in the sunshine to try and get a bit of vitamin D, and I'm going to do some knitting and just got my sunnies in case it gets a bit too bright. Yeah, it's a lovely, lovely sunny day. First day of winter, would you believe it? I think this is what British people might call summer. But for us it is the first day of winter, so I count myself blessed to be having sun right when I need it. And yeah, I'm just enjoying the garden, seeing some of the roses behind me. There's a few left. Can't see this one too well. No, here it is. There we go. A few little roses left. There's some really nice ones just down here actually. I wonder if you can see them. No, I'll have to show you later. A lot of colour. They're looking a bit sad, but there's a lot of colour there, so that's nice. Yeah, and I've also got vitamin C in my water bottle and a magazine to read, cold magazine. Yeah, that's my day. It's now the 3rd of June, a few days later, and I just want to wrap this vlog up, but before I do, I just remembered that I had a bunch of footage from a project that I filmed a month or two ago maybe, definitely after the last vlog that I uploaded. So I've done a pretty big project in my living room, which I haven't updated you on yet. So I just thought, without any further ado, let me roll the footage and you can see what I got up to. Good morning everybody and welcome to my lounge room. Today I'm going to be doing a spot of painting. I've been wanting for quite some time to bring some colour to this space, which is at the moment a mixture of kind of off-white and some kind of avocado green, which I'm not too keen on. So I've been wanting for quite some time now to paint this whole lounge room green. Yes, I know it's a bit of a bold choice, but I'm really excited about it. And I think it will look really nice with some white accents and some nice natural wood colors. Perhaps we've got the taupe couches just there. And so to start with, I thought I might show you what the place currently looks like. It's a bit of a mess, but I haven't bothered cleaning it knowing that I'm just about to clear out all the furniture anyway. So let me show you where it's at. So we have these couches, a little bit untidy with some blankets lying out. And my piano, this is the paint can that we're going to be using to paint it with. We decided to splurge and go for something a little bit special, the eggshell finish from Porter's Paints. So I'm looking forward to putting that on the walls. And then what else? This exercise bike has got to go. We have the wall-mounted TV, which is going to stay on the wall, but I'm hoping to build like a big whole wall shelving unit around the TV and maybe do something a bit clever to kind of hide the TV. So we'll see how that goes. Pran won't be parked in there long term. And as you can see, we've got a lot of boxes which have a model railway actually, which was gifted to us. We need to find a place for that, either to at least store the parts or to set it up. Ideally to set it up, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, and we have these bags of books donated by my mother, some of my childhood favorite novels. So all of this needs to be moved either to the center of the room or to the kind of hallway area out here. So that's what I'm gonna do now. having a lunch break. This is the easy part, really. Moving furniture, it just makes it look like we've done a lot. But the hard stuff for me is the paint prep. I don't enjoy it as much because it feels like you do a lot of work and you don't see much results. Well, the painting obviously goes much more smoothly once you do it properly, so it's got to be done. There are some marks on the wall. Let me see. Right there. I'm not sure if you can see, but it's from the studs of the armchair pushing against the wall. So they're going to need some sanding, possibly some puttying. I've got to take off the light fittings on the wall up there. Let me just see if I can angle it upwards. Those light fittings. And I've got to take the curtains off the wall and a curtain rail. So I think that's everything. I'll probably take the blinds off as well, actually, for now, just so I can do a really good, proper job. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to take the PowerPoint casements off, so I'll just have to paint around those carefully. I've taken off the curtain. I've left the blind up there for now, which I will just paint around the window, and then I'll take it off and paint on the inside tomorrow, just so that we can have the blinds closed overnight. What else? Oh, and I've ended up scraping all of this bottom half of the wall here because the paint was flaking, and oddly enough, like the top half was fine. It wasn't flaking at all. When I went to go scrape it off, it wasn't coming off. Yeah, so not sure why. But anyway, that's scraped now. I'll need to go and get something like some sealant or something along those lines, I'm guessing. So I won't do that wall first, but I might, since it's probably been about 3 hours now since I puttied up the holes for the what do you call it, the curtain rail. I'll probably give that a bit of a sand and start on this side. Yep, super excited to see some green. So back to the 3rd of July. I hadn't showed you what the finished project looked like, so let's do that now. Yep, so I'm really happy with it, and I definitely think that the fact of just painting the walls has really brought out the furniture. A lot of people have come in and said, oh, have you got a new couch? Which I've not got a new couch. I've just rearranged the room and given the couch a lovely backdrop. So it really pops and looks like a whole new place. So very, very happy with it. Love the color. It's been, even the lights, which I didn't like before, I think even the lights look better in this room now that the wall is painted. So super happy with it. Yeah. So that's all from me this time. Thank you for watching my May vlog, and yes, it did go into June a little bit, but not to worry, there will be a full June vlog, I am sure. And so hope you enjoyed, especially seeing what I got up to with my living room. And so hope to see you in the next vlog. If you liked it, please do consider supporting my channel by giving it a thumbs up. And so until the next vlog, bye.